Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bob, and today we're going to be speaking about how to invest your money when you're in your 20s. Now, yesterday I released a video on how to sort of keep track of your money, why it's so important to know this in your 20s. So if you haven't watched that yet, please, click here and then come back to this video. But today we'll really talk about what to invest in. So we briefly touched the fact of credit score yesterday, and if you want to be buying, real estate or anything sort of big later down the line, you'll need to loan some money, and that only works if you have a credit score. So one of the things that is important here is, well, first of all, as we said yesterday, repay credit card debt. But second of all, use your credit card to buy things and just repay it as fast as possible. Because doing this will build out your credit score, which will really help us make those investments later in our 20s or in our 30s or whenever you feel like it's time to go into real estate. Now, what should you really be investing in? Well, I know it's a cliche, but yourself, right? You can do this by buying books, by getting a good coach, by buying a course. And I know what you're thinking, oh, he's here to pitch his coaching. No, I'm not. There's no links to coaching or anything. I just think that it can really be useful to have a good coach. And remember, I say good coach because don't just go to the first random guru who says, buy my product and you'll become rich. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those people out there, and yeah, you'll probably make them rich. Do a bit of research and think back about the video where we said how to make $100 a day. Making more money so you can invest more all comes down to learning that high income skill, getting better at it so you start making more money. So investing in yourself means that you are developing this high income skill. And I'm sure there's books around it, there's online courses about it, there's coaches, there's so many things that you could be doing. So figure out what this skill is that you want to be learning and just double down on it and invest in that. That is super, super important. The number one investment, I would say, throughout your entire life. Always keep growing, but especially in your 20s. So after that, it's time for you to make a decision. What do you want to do? Do you want to get into real estate as fast as possible? Or do you want to invest in other things? And the reason why you need to think about this is because if you want to go into real estate as fast as possible, you will need to make a down payment. So that means that it probably doesn't make sense for you right now to go into stocks or bonds or the index funds that we spoke about a few videos back, because those are all long-term investments. You don't want to have to sell them after a year or whatever, because maybe the stock prices at that moment aren't the best. So it is a decision you should be making, and it can be different for everyone depending on the risk you want to be taking, the type of investments you want to be doing. If you want to go for real estate, you're going to have to find a place where you get maybe a bit of interest on your savings and where it's super easy to get your money out. If you say, no, real estate will come later, I first want to see a return on my money now, maybe buying stocks might be good. High dividend stocks. Again, you're in your 20s, it's okay to take a bit more risk, so you can take a bit more risky stocks if you feel like that. Again, figure out what fits with you. And another thing that I think is super important to invest in your 20s is enjoying life. And I know that's not what you're expecting me to say right now, or just to give you things, oh, put your money here. But I said this yesterday as well. Your 20s are amazing, amazing time. And the last thing that you want, trust me, is have, a nice sum of money in your bank account in 10 years and look back and think, well, but I didn't really enjoy the last 10 years because I was just spending 24/7 in my house. I wasn't really, enjoying it. I wasn't going out with friends, and that's not worth it, because again, the only reason why we want to make more money is, of course, sort of security, but it is also because it is super important just to live the lifestyle that you want to be living. So start with that today. You are hopefully now aware of how much is coming in and how much is going out. So make sure that you have a percentage of the money that you make for, let's call it fuck you money, to do whatever you want to be doing. And I think that is probably even more important than saving for that piece of real estate, because I'm sure you'll get there, right? And you shouldn't be spending all of your money on fuck your money, but just having that is going to be super important. Just like it's important to have a little war fund, just to have 3-4 months worth of all your expenses just saved somewhere for a rainy day, so you don't have to sell your investments. Have this little money that you can do whatever you want with it. So we want to be buying things with our credit card. We want to be basically repaying all of our debt. Then we want to be investing in ourselves. Then we want to be thinking, do we want to start saving money for real estate, put things in stocks or index funds or other things, and just have some money to really enjoy life. And I think if that's your starting point, after that, once you start seeing you're making some more money, your income's going to go up, or your investments are starting to get you more money, that's when you can really double down and really dig deep into what to invest in. But in your 20s, just things like that, investing in a coffee machine, what I spoke about yesterday, investing in yourself, investing in things that will actually save you money, those are the things you should be doing and you should be enjoying your life. So again, I hope this video was of value. If it was, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.